surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness. Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
And momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship. Big punch finds its mark. Each shot landing with a little bit more venom. Ooh!
Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Boom!
Who will break first? That is the question.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Sikoa taking command, and Melo is obviously still in shock about this impromptu.
Thinking about a submission here, Case. Boston Crunch. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Uh-oh. Dropping the elbow right on the knee.
You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Schoolboy into the pin.
He's on the ropes, and the ref calls off the count.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Ooh, well measured.
Strong kick.
My goodness.
Uh-oh. Headbutt. Nothing fancy there.
Ooh, targeting the leg there. Sikoa in command. And you got to wonder if Melo is regretting his words, regretting his actions.
Gets driven into the corner. Wicked clothesline.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Going right after the neck.
Neck breaker! Carmelo showing that he's not phased. Surprised or not, he's ready for Sikoa.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
What a spinning Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
Rearing way back. Samoan spike.
The challenger clearing a path to the title. What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. And is the North American title now going to SmackDown? This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
You know Sikoa was given his marching orders from the head of the table.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shields.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns.
It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout these introductions. The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500 plus days.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's action affect him.
Roman being the aggressor.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here. Got him in the corner now.
Wicked clothesline. Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Rollins getting worked on here.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman. I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Oklahoma slam. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. Oklahoma slam.
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
Lift it up. What's next?
Could be looking for a neck breaker here.
Seth Rollins back of the neck with a forearm. What a blow.
And he avoids what was coming.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins?
Jumping knee strike.
Lights out.
Driven into the barricade. Turns that in his favor.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career.
What a spear by Reigns!
The champ might have just ended things right there.
Reigns with a Superman punch!
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Sent out of the ring the hard way.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Bam! By Reigns! The champ taking care of business here.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motion. Now, Roman had that guillotine locked in.